நம்ம கிட்ட ஒரு லவ் ஸ்டோரி வந்து சொல்லும்போது இல்லை அவனோட காதல் கதையை சொல்லும்போது நம்ம என்ன ஒரு ஸ்டேட்மெண்ட் சொல்லலாம், as if you both are Romeo and Juliet, just stop talking இதான் சொல்லுவோம். சரி, but do you know actually whether these two people, that is Romeo and Juliet, are actually lovers, or how did their love blossom, like how many days did it happen, and what happened to their life? Do you know all these things? Okay, if you don't know, listen to me. And I want you to comment whether these two are actually lovers or two youth with high impulsiveness.
Sing in the rain, I am singing in the rain. I want more in the rain.
Shakespeare's play Romeo and Juliet begins with a romance at a ball. And ball here doesn't mean that the actual ball we say. நம்ம இதுக்கு என்ன எக்ஸாம்பிள் சொல்லலாம், அந்த சரட்டு வண்டியில் பாட்டில் இவங்க ஒரு ஆடுவாங்கல்ல, அந்த மாதிரி ஒன்று சொல்லலாம். அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு அன்னோன் பீப்புள் மீட் பண்ணி டான்ஸ் ஆடுறது. திஸ் இஸ் அ பார்ட்டி வே பீப்புள் டான்ஸ், தட்ஸ் கால்ட் பால். ஸோ ரோமியோ மீட்ஸ் ஜூலியட் இன் த பால். And initially, before meeting Juliet, Romeo was heartbroken because his love interest, Rosalind, doesn't show interest on him. And his friends saying that you have so many girls in the world, you forget her and you start searching for another girl. Romeo is saying, no, I can't do it. Even though he says that, his friends force him to take to that party. Here, this person says, I am not ready to go and dance with anybody, and he stays in one place. That is when he meets one beautiful girl and he asks the server there, who is she? Now, we would notice the rapid shift from Rose to Juliet. And this highlights one of the impulsive nature of this couple. This is only one impulsive nature throughout the play? No. In the end, there would be an act well structured in the mind of Juliet, but it was not informed to Romeo. Romeo acts as if she is dead. But Juliet, when he finds that she is dead, he goes and in a fight, he kills himself. And seeing him dying, this lady wakes up from the dead at one point of time. Seeing him dying, she also dies. Is this actually love? Their love story unfolds just few days in time. And there is too short to develop for a profound connections. Consider this one ideology. Romeo's sudden infatuation suggests that Romeo likes the idea of love, but not the idea of loving Juliet herself. Similarly, Juliet is just a 13 years old girl. This is the period where fantasy and reality gets into a connection and we are vulnerable. That is the time we say enna easy ஏமாத்திட்டாங்க. I'll give you one example. You are 13 years old. Your parents find that you are loving somebody. There is only two things will happen that time. One, this is very rare to happen. This one is very rare to happen. Your parents will ask you to sit down. They will explain what is love, what is infatuation, blah, blah, blah. And they say this is infatuation. They ask you to chill out. The another is one common thing happens in most of the house. They'll grab the immediate nearest thing and start hitting you or start throwing at you. Okay. This is what usually does happen when they find out or we say them at the age of 13. But this girl plans to run away, even though both the families are in feud. Okay, let me quote another movie. This is a matured version of Romeo and Juliet. And as we know, Tamil directors will not show, it's very rare for them to show lovers dying in the end. You would have guessed. That is Kaadalar Dinam. That's a late 90s movie. So these two people started to love in the internet. So that is the era where internet starts. They will start loving through internet mode and they'll meet. That is when they find that these two are from different class strata. And later the hero finds out that her father was the one who gave admission seat in the college. So this person will become very guilt that I am loving somebody who helped me to get the education. So he boldly says that I am not in love with you. The girl who once said to her friend that if you are in true love, you are supposed to marry that boy. If not, you are supposed to die. Death is the only thing which can heal from you from that. வந்து ஒரு பியூட்டிஃபுல்லான சீன் இருக்கும். ஒரு கண்ணாடி இருக்கும். அந்த கண்ணாடிக்கு முன்னாடி வந்து இந்த ரோஜா உட்காந்துட்டு இருப்பாங்க. அவங்கள சுற்றி எல்லா பொண்ணுங்களும் உட்காந்துட்டு இருப்பாங்க. அலங்காரம் பண்ணி மணமேடைக்கு கூப்பிட்டு போய் அந்த பொண்ணை உட்கார வைக்கணும். அதுதான் பேக்ரவுண்டில் அவங்களோட ஃப்ரெண்ட் இருப்பாங்க. அந்த ஃப்ரெண்ட் ஹூ ஹர்ட் தட் இந்த மாதிரி லவ் பண்ணி சேரல அப்படின்னா அவன் செத்துடலாம் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி, காதலோட உன்னதமே சேரதும் சாகிறதும் தான் அப்படின்னு சொல்கிற டயலாக். அந்த பொண்ணு நக்கலாக சிரிச்சுட்டு அப்படி பின்னாடி போவோம். அந்த சீன் முடிஞ்சுன்னையும் ரோஜா சொல்லுவாங்க, நான் தனியாக இருக்கணும், நீங்கள்லாம் வெளில போகிறீங்களா அப்படின்னு. we'll see that she has one poison bottle in her hand. That is a sign that she's gonna drink it. And we see that she has drunk it. Nazar would convince Kunal to come, Raja to come and inform her that he is in love with her. Before that happens, she takes the decision of dying. This is one impulsive decision. But here the director doesn't give us this end. He says she is cured and they are getting married on February 14th. So these two are very matured people. One girl is impulsive. This is a matured version of Romeo and Juliet to an extent. Here the tragic of choosing death and life, which we are supposed to choose. It's either death or life without each other. That has to be kept in mind by both the people. That foresight and maturity has to be done. We have another beautiful movie which talks about this foresight and maturity. That is Udayam NH4. We have Prabhu, that is Siddharth, and Ritika. Ritika says that எனக்கு சாகலாம் போல இருக்கு அப்படின்னு. That time Siddharth says, see, நீ செத்தா நான் செத்துடுவேன்னு நினைக்கிறியா? நான் சாக மாட்டேன். ஆனால் நீ செத்துட்ட அப்படிங்கிறபோது எனக்குள்ள ஒரு மனசில் ஒரு வலி இருக்கும்ல, அந்த வலி எப்போ பார்த்தாலும் வாழ்நாள் முழுசு இருந்துக்கிட்டே இருக்கும். See, if you love somebody, that doesn't mean that you have to go and die. This is one basic thing you have to keep it in mind. This is actually addressed in the movie. And this person, this Prabhu, plays the mature card. Whereas this Ritika is actually impulsive. Now I have said you 3 plots. One, Romeo and Juliet. Both are impulsive. Kadalar Dinam, Roja is impulsive. Ritika is impulsive. But Prabhu is making an idea out of it and making her live. So this Prabhu and Ritika is making sure that the couple live happily. Raja helps her to get cure and they are living happily ever after. These two are very young and they die. This is why I say Romeo and Juliet, their love is fleeting, intense in emotion, leading to an irreversible consequence. See, these 3 stories actually highlights the tragic outcomes of such intense short-lived passions. These stories are like Kadalar Dinam and Udayam NH4 are like Shakespeare's only. They reveal the dangers of confusing infatuation with true love, even though we have a lot of themes hidden in it. This is basic theme. But why we constantly say Romeo and Juliet is so good, Romeo and Juliet are great lovers? That is because the genius Shakespeare, whose exploration lies in human nature. Romeo and Juliet is not a love story. Romeo and Juliet is a study of youthful impulsiveness and consequences that arises from a concept of love where there is no thought about, there is no foresight about love, maturity and choices we make. So what do you actually think is Romeo and Juliet is? Is a tale of love or tragedy or a youth's impulsiveness? I actually challenge you, or I actually want you to go and read the play somewhere to understand that Romeo and Juliet is not even a love story. She is not even an adult to get into the concept of love, and he is not even in his mind when he was constantly saying that Rosalind da enakku venum, Rose da enakku venum, Rose da enakku venum appdin solumbodhu he was not in mind. And another one stupid thing I constantly hear or see is, why do Tamil movies wants to keep Romeo and Juliet? Romeo has title in their movie. The entire movie doesn't even have a connect with the concept. That is title and the story. Those characters who are in the movie are not youngsters basically, who fall in love and go behind. Those are not youngsters. There is no family feud in the movie. Nobody is losing their friend in the beginning and nobody is dying in the end. Romeo was not a lover boy in the play. He lost his interest in a girl and he loved another girl immediately. That too a very new girl who hasn't seen in his life. Recent Romeo movie by Vijay Antony. I like the concept of the movie, but I don't know why that movie has the title Romeo. And Vijay Antony has one, to an extent, a good character where the character and the title doesn't even resonate. If the names are attractive, keep it for the character, why it for the movie? It has no connect with the movie. Through Tamil movies have produced hell a lot of love movies in the love movies or movies related to this genre. There are only countable number of movies where pre-teen are in love and they die in the end. The adult hero we see in the movie may look has an impulsive character in the beginning, but in the end there is an arc finishes that says that one is very noble in quality. அப்படிதான் உதயம் NH4 கன்ஸ்ட்ரக்ட் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. நம்ம வந்து உதயம் NH4 பார்க்கும்போது பிரபு வில் பி ஒன் ஆஃப் த பொறுக்கி இன் தட் ஸ்கூல் இன் தட் காலேஜ் அப்படின்னு தான் அவங்க அட்ரஸ் பண்ணுவாங்க. பட் ஹீ இஸ் நாட், ஹீ இஸ் ஆக்சுவலி அ குட் பாய் இன் த எண்ட் ஃபார் ஹர். ஆனால் ரோமியோ டசன்ட் ஹாவ் தோஸ் கேரக்டரிஸ்டிக்ஸ். இன் த பிளே ரோமியோ அண்ட் ஜூலியட், ரோமியோ கேரக்டர் டஸ் நாட் எண்ட் லைக் தட். அண்ட் ஐ பர்சனலி ஃபீல் ரோமியோ அண்ட் ஜூலியட் ஆர் both not even a youth, a pre-teen with high impulsive quality. If you have enjoyed this exploration, don't forget to comment your thoughts. Tata!